Good morning! Yes, I am wearing the exact same shirt, but it's a different day, I swear. It's Sunday morning around 10 o'clock, and I'm fumbling for my keys. Okay, so I'm getting brunch with someone today, and I know right now I probably won't vlog inside the establishment just because I haven't seen this person in 4 years, and it's just weird to pull it out and be like, let me capture your entire essence on my vlog channel, especially when they're not used to it. I think it is really important, so I do want to talk about what I'm doing, even though I'm not really going to be showing it, and that is I'm getting brunch with this friend from high school who moved away. She actually moved to LA. If anyone knows me in real life, you're gonna know exactly who this is, immediately. But the reason I bring it up is because I was watching RCL Beauty's Princess uploads, and as soon as the video starts, one of the princesses, one of the actresses that shows up, I was like, oh my god, I know her. That's my friend from high school and middle school and lower school, but you know what I mean. And so I texted her right away I Snapchatted a screenshot of it being like, holy fuck, that's you! Because I had no idea that she was doing that, and she was working on RCL's videos, and so we started talking, and she was like, guess what, I'm gonna be home next weekend, so we should catch up. And I was like, yes, because I haven't caught up with her since she moved away, which is really sad when you lose touch with people like that. But it also just goes to show how 4 or 5 years later, no matter what happens, sometimes people come back into your life, and this is an example of when someone that you said goodbye to is coming back and you can catch up. As you grow older, you tend to grow apart from people as just naturally as it happens, but you never wander too far in a way. And it's great that I have this opportunity to catch up with her and to hear about the rest of high school and graduation, and I think she went to college for half a second, but LA scene, and to hear about what she's doing. I miss her, so I'm super excited, and I want to hear what RCL Beauty and her boyfriend is like in real life, so there's a little bit of that in there too. And yeah, so I'm about to get on the freeway, but I just wanted to tell you guys that, and welcome to the vlog! I feel really good today. Can you tell? Because I feel when you feel put together and just good like this, I feel good. Yeah. Okay. Well, bye.
And oh, we got time, yeah.
Oh, it never gets old. I love you. I love you, city.
Darling, just where you'll stay.
We are here. I made it to the restaurant, and I'm actually really surprised that the parking lot isn't fuller. Usually on Sunday mornings, Sunday morning brunch, it's so hard to find a spot, especially in this part of Uptown that I'm in, because it's really busy, but it's not that busy, making me nervous. But I called ahead anyways to make sure that we got a table, because sometimes when I'm here with friends, we have to wait for 20 to 40 minutes to get a table. I didn't want us to have to sit or stand there for that long, so yeah. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting so sick. Typical vlogger, telling you about my problems as if it's the end of the world. I'm so sick. But I feel like I'm getting sick, and I think it's strep again or something. I told my mom to look at my tonsils, and she was like, yep, they're red and irritated, which is exactly what they feel like. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. I somehow managed to not get sick at all when I was working at the daycare, and then as soon as I quit, I get sick. So, irony. My heart. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 12:30. I'm driving home from brunch right now, and I'm feeling so many things, but so much wonderful things. Isn't it refreshing when you haven't seen someone for so long? In my case, it's been about 4 years, and when you do see them, they're the same person, but at the same time, they've grown into such a bigger and better person. Not saying they weren't better before, but I remember when I was leaving, I was saying how it's so comforting to know that you're still just as down to earth. You're still the sweet girl that I grew up with, even though you're living in such a high industry lifestyle in LA. It hasn't changed you or made you fake at all. I've missed her. This is great. We had a wonderful talk. It was so funny when she got there. We hugged and was saying how I miss you, and she goes what's new? And I was like, well, new was in the last week or the last 4 years. And it was, we both did a great job, I think, at summarizing the last 4 years of our life. I've learned so much more about her than I ever did growing up. I'm so happy that she's happy, and it was great to say that I'm also happy. We're both doing wonderful things. In case you didn't know, I'm going out to LA for VidCon in June. I was trying to find a way to stay longer, and I completely forgot that she was, I knew she was there, but I didn't know she lived on her own completely without a roommate and all that stuff. And she was saying stay with me, you can totally stay longer than VidCon. And oh my god, did I mention she she knows Jen McAllister. Like, what? Because she was like, yeah, I'm friends with a few YouTubers. Like, maybe I know some of like who you know. So I started listing some, and then I was saying like, well, some of my favorite, bigger, more successful ones are X, Y, and Z. And she'll be like, oh my God, yeah, like I know them. So that was really cool. It was great to kind of like, I see her life on social media. I see pictures. I see people that she knows and stuff, but it was nice to hear like her side of it all and to understand the truth behind the post, because I mean everyone on social media tries to make their lives look as great as it can be. Not saying that's a bad thing, like I do it too, but there's so much, like there's this iconic picture of her and Stella Hudgens at Coachella, and it turns out that like there was a lot more, that like it wasn't all like roses and all that stuff. Like there was shit that was going on. It was great to hear about that. Also, like, it's so beautiful outside today. Like, I honestly just cannot believe it. Can you tell it's like the most beautiful day ever? Wow. Okay, this biker, hang on, I have to deal with the biker. I don't think I realized how badly I missed her in our friendship until we rekindled a little bit of it. And it was great to ask, like, how are your parents? How are your siblings? And for her to remember my siblings' names and stuff like that. Like, you forget about so much of your life when a part of it kind of is no longer as active. So I'm really happy right now. I'm in such a good place, and it was so reassuring because at some point, why is that car stopping? Okay, whatever. Because like towards the beginning when we were like, well, what's new within the last 4 years? She asked like, okay, so you stayed at our high school until graduation. And then I was like, yeah, and I almost went to college, but didn't, failed or something. I don't know what I said. It was sarcastic, but she, like, not every, it feels like the majority, because it is the majority of people, they go to school, they do the college thing. It was so refreshing to talk to someone who understands the college thing isn't for everyone, and that she also went home, and like to have that common, like, to be able to vent about why we didn't like the college life, and to have someone understand why the college life just kind of isn't for everyone. So that was really nice. Starting to really feel like summer, and you know what that means when you're in the car? Country music all the way. I still thought my window was open, so I was like about to break it with my fist. Oops. I rolled it up for the highway. I love country music, but I only let myself listen to it when I'm either in the car and or when it's summer, just to give it that good. It's like Christmas music, except to me it's like you can only play it in the summer when I'm driving with the sun, and like makes me happy. So I gotta see you tonight. So tired of